these delicious salty caramel vegetables are fabulous because the function of sugar in this dish is that a pinch of sugar transforms this common yet nutrient-rich household vegetable into glazed goodness. Trust me, they are delicious. The aroma and the flavor of the carrots are enriched by the sugar, and I wouldn't be surprised if your kids asked for a second helping. So one of the things I absolutely love with my Sunday roast is some lovely salty caramel vegetables, lovely roasted veggies. You can do them in the oven, you can do them in the pot. I like these sweet glazed carrots because they've got a little bit of savory, and just that addition of that beautiful caramel flavored brown sugar just makes them very, very special. So first thing I'm going to do is just pop some olive oil into my pot because I want to get a bit of color onto the carrots, and then I'm going to pop some butter into the pot as well. You can hear it sizzling beautifully. And then I'm going to add my carrots, okay? Don't overcrowd the pot. If you're cooking for a family of 6, get a nice big pot because you want to get this gorgeous caramelization happening on the outside of the pot. So I'm going to let that go for a little bit. And let's just have a look. See, the minute they start to take on a little bit of color, what we're going to do is we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So while that's happening, I'm going to add a little bit of fresh thyme. As I say, the thyme makes it beautiful and savory, but thyme and brown sugar are a match made in heaven, okay? So in we go with the thyme, and it's starting to release its flavors into the butter and oil. Look at that. Isn't that glorious? I'm going to bring you down into my pot because I want you to see exactly what I'm looking for. So let's go down into the pot. Let's come up nice and close and have a look at that pot. Can you see it's starting to bubble and it's starting to sizzle? I'm going to add my brown sugar. Now this is the hero. This is what's going to make everything absolutely gorgeous. So in we go with the brown sugar here and give it a stir. I'm going to let the sugar just coat the carrots for a couple of minutes. There we go. So we're almost making this beautiful caramel in the pot. And now we're going to go in with the water. And they're going to happily cook away. So let me just recap what I've done. I have put my carrots with the butter and the olive oil. You can use sunflower oil if you like, with the thyme, and I've just coated it beautifully in the pot. Then I've gone in with my lovely caramel brown sugar. There's so many variants of brown sugar. You don't have to use what I've used, any brown sugar. You can use demerara, you can use the ordinary caramel one, you can use brown sugar, you know, the sort of the pale one, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to put our water into the pot like that, and we're going to let it simmer till it creates this beautiful, beautiful syrup, okay? So let's give this little pot some time, and while we're waiting for the pot, let me show you what I've done with my sweet potatoes. Now this is one of my absolute favorite dishes. I absolutely adore sweet potatoes. I'm going to bring you in nice and close and have a look. Come in nice and close on my potatoes. And I'm going to bring you even closer. Isn't that sexy? I've got those cooking away in the pot, and my potatoes already out of the oven. Use big potatoes, use big rounds, and it's the same thing. I used rosemary with this instead of thyme, but exactly what I've done with that, I've done with the potatoes, and that what I did do was I just finished them off in the oven. So they're nice and ooey and they're gooey. Look at that lovely sticky gorgeousness, and this reminds me of how Oma used to make it. Okay, so now these are looking all gorgeous. You can see it's beautiful and syrupy. I'm going to put the stove off. I do want to add a little bit more fresh thyme. Although the thyme has cooked into it, I just like that little pop of freshness and that lovely thyme oil right at the end. I'm going to just whack this straight. Look at this. Beautiful. Into my serving bowl. And serve it with anything you want. You can serve it with roast chicken. You can serve roast pork would be really, really a nice one for this. Roast beef, duck, duck-like sweetness. So a little bit of sugar goes a long, long way, people.